Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. I hope you all are fine. May God keep us protected. Welcome to Rise and Shine Public School, Class 6th, Subject Computer, Chapter number 1, Part 3. Introduction to the Computer is the name of the unit. Now let's start our lecture. In this specific lecture, we will learn about the input devices, output devices and some of the storage devices. Now let's discuss them in detail. Input devices. Input devices, as the name suggests, these devices are used to insert the instructions or data into the computer memory. What is the function of these devices? Basically, these devices are used to translate the human language or human instruction into the computer language, which is digital language. Uh, uh, in this way, these input devices make it possible to convey data, information, instruction to the computer. Uh, as you can see in this picture, some of the input devices, now we will read them in detail. Number one, the most important input device is the keyboard. Keyboard, as you can see in this picture, keyboard is the most commonly used and most important input device. It is used to insert the data into the computer. The keys or buttons which are used to insert the data are called the keys. The keyboard basically is the reformed or modified form of the traditional typewriter. There are the following keys in the keyboard. Number one, alphanumeric keys. As the name suggests, these keys consist of the alphabet from A to Z and the numbers from A0 to 9. Second kind of keys are the punctuation keys. All of the keys associated with the punctuation such as the comma, period, semicolon, brackets, parenthesis, so on belong to this category. Also the mathematical operators such as the plus sign, minus sign, equal sign, multiplication and division also belong to this punctuation keys categories. Number third type of the keys are the special keys. All of the other keys on the computer keyboard such as the function keys F1 to F12, control keys, arrow keys, cap locks keys, delete key, escape key, enter key, backspace keys, alt key, etc. belongs to these categories. Now in this specific picture you can see a simple keyboard. This keyboard in this picture you can see the red keys, the key marked with the red color is the control keys. Keys marked with the pistachio color are the typing keys. The keys which are marked with the blue color are the punctuation keys, and the keys marked with the purple or mauve color, they are the navigation keys. At the corner of the keyboard you can see the three indicator lights, and the purple keys are numeric key pair. This is the simplest labeling which is included in your syllabus, so learn it very very fine way. Number second input device is mouse. A mouse is an input device. Mouse is another very important input device, because without mouse we cannot enter data in our computer. A mouse is used to move through the document through the cursor. What is cursor? Arrowhead while working on the computer which appear, it is called the cursor. Usually a mouse has the three buttons, right click, left click and the scroll wheels. Number third is scanner. A scanner reads text or information on the paper and translate the information into the form of computer can use. The whole process is called the scanning. Scanner is basically used to read the instruction and translate into the form that computer can understand. Number third is input device is the microphone. Microphone transmits sound into the electrical signal. Generally microphones are a separate computer component. They are not linked with the computer, but they are separate computer component. But in some modern systems or laptop, it comes built in. They are integrated. They are integrated holes which are used to record the sound or which are used to process the sound. Next, we will discuss some of the output devices. And digital camera. Digital camera is used to take the images. Through the digital camera, we can immediately watch the images. As soon as we take the images, we can see these images on our camera, and we can also develop these images on the paper. Digital camera is very beneficial input device, as in the previous year we used to take pictures through the manual camera, which was quite time consuming and expensive. Now we will discuss output devices. Output devices, as the name suggests, they are used to take the output. Output is taken from the output devices such as monitor, speaker, or printer. Now let's discuss these devices in detail. Monitor. A monitor is a TV-like device. It displays the result of our work or our processing on the screen. Now LCD monitors are also available in the market for the same purpose. They are smart and good. Their appearance is more beautiful than the previous monitors. Next, output devices. Speaker are devices that provide output in the form of the sound. They convert the electrical signal into the form of sound, and this sound can be heard through the speaker as an output. The last output device is the printer. Printer, as the name suggests, is used to print the output on the piece of the paper. An output taken from the printer is called the hard copy. These days we are using many kind of printers, but the most commonly used printers are laser printer and inkjet printer. Now, in the modern days, the most modern type of printer is 3D printer. In this chapter, we will not learn about its detail. Inshallah, in the next classes, we will learn detail about the 3D printer. Next are the storage devices. We will learn these devices in detail in the next lecture, but in this lecture we will take a quick overview of these devices. A storage device is a hardware component designed to store data. These are designed to store data. There are two kinds of storage devices: primary storage devices and secondary storage devices. Primary storage devices are called RAM, and secondary storage devices are hard disk, flash card, compact disk, and many other devices. This was a quick overview of the storage devices. In this specific lecture, we have learned the input devices, output devices, how does they work, and some of the storage devices. I hope you have understand these about these devices. You will get better understanding while reading these topics. Now, I hope you will be able to learn the related question to this topic. That's all from my side. May God keep us protected. Thank you so much.